Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Today, delighted to get back on the channel. Not Liam, Leo Fanthome. He's currently had five fights with 4 wins, 1 defeat, and his fight is next week. He's back out next Saturday against Ryan Frost, um, in Cannock. And yeah, how are you doing today, Leo? Pleasure getting you on.
Pleasure. Yeah, pleasure having you as well, mate. Appreciate you interviewing me. Yeah, everything's been going really well. Sam, training's been going really well. It's been a long camp, this one. 10-week camp because we've got a lad in the gym who's boxing on the same show, Minaz Gurung, for the Midlands super lightweight title. So we've been sort of training in line with him really. So it's been tough, but I'm looking forward to stepping up, doing 6 rounds on Saturday the 13th, and yeah, getting another win and a big win.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, you mentioned Minas Karung as well. Of course, your
Yeah,
other stable mate, Ashley Eels, as well. He's on it.
yeah,
So it's because I had Ashley on I think it was a few weeks ago now. He was saying it's been busy in the gym for you all. But yeah,
yeah.
it's a big night for your gym. You know, a Midlands title fight, and yourself in and you and Ashley in
A
you
six
know, sort of
rounder. Yeah,
six rounders, yeah.
mm.
Getting back, of course, Ashley's coming off a defeat, but you know, I'm sure he'll get back to the winning ways as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he will definitely.
But yeah, have you been yeah, how's that been then? Camp, of course. Bit must be busy, your coach, these last few weeks, you know, getting you all ready. How's it been
Y-
in camp?
Yeah, it's been tough. These go through a lot of emotions, don't you? You go through. It's just they're hard work. These camps that I always say, but it never gets any easier. It just gets harder, doesn't it? But as you go up the levels, but it's been really good. I've really progressed. With my boxing skills. I've been sparring over at John Pegg's gym every Sunday with different opponents. A lot of the lads that I've been sparring with have been championship sort of boxers, boxers who have won titles like Niall Berry, Liam O'Hare. There's some real good lads, and I'm just looking forward to showcasing, where I've gone up in the levels, and I'm looking forward to getting a big win. And yeah, I've trained really hard, and I think, to be honest, this is the fittest I've ever felt in all my life. I reckon I could fight a 10-round fight tomorrow.
Yeah, and of course you mentioned some of those names you've been sparring, you know, Niall Berry,
Yeah,
former no, current English champion Niall
yeah,
Berry is.
yeah.
Liam O'Hare,
Midlands champion.
Midlands, of course, Ashley as well, who's in your gym,
Yeah,
was Midlands champion as well, and of course Minners as well. He's boxing for the Midlands next week. So, you know, it's been busy. Good
yeah,
bits of sparring from different weight categories, you know, up and down. Some a bit light,
yeah.
some a bit heavier, but that's
Just
what you need, a
boxing.
bit of everything.
Yeah, you do, mate. You do. Everyone brings a bit of every opponent, is different, aren't they? So to be able to spar with different lads of different weights, different styles, it only sort of makes you better, really. It's been really good.
Yeah, of course, you know, you're coming off is it 3 or 2 wins now since that defeat?
3 wins.
Three, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Ryan Broughton, Dan Booth. I can't think of the other one off the top of my head.
Paul Scaife.
Paul Scaife, that was it. But yeah,
Yeah.
you seem to be, you know, stepping up the opposition. You know, Paul Scaife, awkward customer. Then you stepped it up to Ryan Broughton, who had, I think it was 5 fights at the time, and then you know Dan Booth, who's boxed for the central area as well. I think he
Yeah, yeah,
boxed in English title eliminators. So that's a good win
yeah.
for you. That one against Dan Booth.
It was a good win. He's probably the best person, best boxer I've boxed, and he was. He was a awkward fighter. He was tough to box, and I feel like since boxing him, I've really stepped up as well. Like it was, like you said, a good win to get under my hat, and yeah, I learned a lot in that fight. And I'd never really boxed anyone who was like shorter than me and awkward and a bit heavy-handed and more forward. They've always been a bit like taller and a bit more rangier and sort of boxed on the back foot. But yeah, it was a good fight. That was my last fight with Dan Booth, and to be fair to him, he's a top bloke. We spoke afterwards, and he gave me a few pointers and that, and yeah, it was a good fight, good learning fight.
Yeah, good tough fight as well when he came to fight as he always does. His record
Yeah,
doesn't do him
yeah,
justice, but yeah,
no,
I was when I saw that fight got made, I thought it's a big fight.
yeah, yeah, it was for me at the time.
Yeah, and of course now you're boxing Ryan Frost,
Frost, yeah.
who's had 10 fights with the 2 wins, 8 defeats. I don't believe he has been stopped. Oh no, he's been stopped once or twice, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think it might be just the once actually. But yeah, another tough customer. You said you're stepping up to 6 rounds as well,
Yeah,
which is good.
6 rounds, and this will be the first Southpaw opponent as a pro. I'll be boxing, so yeah, it's something a bit different, and just really, it's all about gaining experience, taking the right fights at the right time, and listening to my coach Lee Spare and my manager John Pegg, and just making little, progress. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I think each fight just keep progressing and getting closer then for a Midlands title fight, which I want very soon.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, since that fight against Naeem Ali, I've seen big improvements. You know,
Yeah,
you're on some roll. I mean, that stoppage, you had against that Ryan Broughton, I thought that was a good one as well. You're
cheers,
stepping up
mate.
each time, and the performances keep getting better and better. So that's what you want.
Cheers, Sam. Yeah, no, that's what a lot of people have said to me as well. Every time I've boxed, most of the people that come and watch me, they've been to previous fights, you sort of followed me from the start, and they've said, I can't believe how much you've progressed. So yeah, it's good to hear, really.
Yeah, have you been? Of course, that Ryan, who you're fighting, he's fought Michael McKinson. Who's challenged for Virgil Ortiz. He took him the distance. He's been
Yeah,
in there with some good upcoming fighters, a few area champions. So this is so it's going to be a bit of a different fight to Dan Booth, your Ryan Brotons. But
yeah,
that's
of
what you expect, isn't it? Each time you learn something new from the opponent.
course. Yeah, every time you learn something new, and not no opponent is the same, are they? So, and a lot comes down to it on the night. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I've trained hard. I'm confident. I've got power in both hands, and I'm ready to unleash.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, but you're beginning. What's the word? Well, sit down more on your punches. Would you say?
Yeah, sit down on my punches, more grounded, more variation in my shots, flowing a lot more. In and out, in and out. I think where I was before. And when I got stopped, I was very like static. I knew I had power, but I'd punch and then just stay there in front of the opponent. Well, boxing's a sport of hit and don't get hit, and you got to be in and out and more fluent, haven't you? You watch some of the greats there. That's that's why they're great because they can hit people and not get hit.
Yeah, 100%. It would be a big statement as well if you can get another stoppage in this one because as I mentioned, a few of the names like Michael McKinson has he took
It
McKinson
took
the
him the
distance, so it
distance.
would
Yeah,
be good to see you get the knockout.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. I never go out there looking for a box. I listen to my coaches, and when the time's right, it comes. And I've obviously I got stoppage win as a pro, and then I've stopped people like as an amateur when I boxed for Redditch Boxing Club, years ago, and got quite a lot of my amateur fights. The wins were stoppages, so I know I've got the power. It's just being relaxed, confident, and boxing, smart really, boxing clever.
Well, the main thing is that you get your hand raised at the end of the night.
That's right.
That is the main thing. And
Yes.
yeah, it's a good card as well that you're on that Scott Murray and John have put
Yeah, yeah.
together.
Really good card. Really.
It's great card. I mean, you've got Minners Garoon fighting for the Midlands, Ashley Eels, I believe Sam Egginton as well. Niall Berry's on it.
Yeah.
Um, Ollie Cooper, Tom Ramsden. So they've got two area title fights on it. I believe there's Stevie Levy, Gemma Rueg, which is an 8 round fight, which is a good fight. But yeah, great card to be on.
Yeah, it is a great card. I think they're topping this as one of the best small hall shows that's ever going to be in the Midlands. So to be part of that, it's just an honour, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. A big step up, and this is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been craving. I've had 5 fights. They've all been at the Holiday Inn in Birmingham, and
New
now it's
arena as well, which is good.
yeah, that's it, mate. It's time to go out there and do the business on a bigger platform. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, 100%. There was a press conference, wasn't there? Was it a couple weeks back?
Yeah,
Yeah, how was the whole press conference? You're getting a bit of a sort of not quite matchroom, but you know what I mean. You're getting that big fight feeling now.
yeah, yeah. No, it was really good. To be fair, it was really good. Steve Bunce was there, and there was a lot of people that turned up. Um, Scott Murray did a really good job sort of hosting it all, and John did, and yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, have you got many people coming up to support you? I know you've got you always have a decent number of people there.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have anywhere between sort of 80 to 100 people from Redditch come up. I mean, it's not like where I live, it's not close to Cannock. I mean, it's still in the Midlands, but it's not like down the road. It's still a bit of a trek. So to get, sort of 70, 80, 100 people there is good going, really.
Yeah, 100%. Do you reckon you'll be yeah, of course. What do you reckon you'd be near the start of the card or middle of the card or do
Yeah,
you
I
not
think
know?
I spoke to John today and he said I should be earlier on. So I reckon third, fourth, fifth, something like that. It's a 10 fight card as well. So there's 10 fights on there and there's championship bouts. So, and a couple
Yeah.
of 8 rounders. So it'll be good, mate. It'd be a busy night. Um, it'll be really good. And there's some big fights on there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Have you got a prediction for your two stablemates fights?
Um, Oh, they're gonna win. Yeah, they're gonna win. To be fair, mate, they both hit so hard. So, you know, uh, 2 knockout wins. Well, 3 knockout wins, including myself. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But it'll be a good fight. Minaz and is it Joe Hughes?
Yeah, Joe
He's
Underwood
box
Hughes, that's his brother.
Underwood Hughes. Yeah, it'll be a good fight that will because like Minaz, he's had 5 fights, got 1 knockout. This lad's got a bit more experience, but I just think like the way Minaz boxes and how he trains and the way he is, he'll do some damage, and I think he'll definitely win. He's a right handful.
Have you done much rounds with him this camp?
Yeah, yeah, well, we spar weekly. Um, yeah, we spar weekly, so we've done loads of sparring. He's good, very good.
Will you be sticking around after your fight to watch his fight his
Yeah, yeah, I'll be watching all the fights after.
yeah.
Yeah, no, looking
Do,
forward
do,
to
do
it.
you know the people who will be getting down there, coming to support you and well supporting some of the other fighters on the card as well. Do you know
Yeah,
what time it's sort of all will start in next week? Like what time the first doors and stuff open, first fight?
yeah. Are you coming? Are you?
Oh no, not this one. Is it streamed though, this one?
I think it is streamed. Scott did mention about Talk Sport being there, but the boxing starts at 6, and it should finish by about half 10, 11, I'd say.
Yeah, because if it, I think it should be streamed. I mean, the
Yeah,
quality of the card is definitely,
worthy. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Will you be watching
Canelo.
Canelo Crawford
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I'd like to.
with your post fight meal probably?
Probably, yeah. Post fight breakfast, won't it? By the time it comes on,
Oh yeah. Who do you reckon wins that one?
it's a real tough one to call, isn't it? But because I mean, like Crawford's obviously got the skill. He's probably one of the best operators in the last 10 years, isn't he, boxing wise? But then Canelo's so powerful, so skillful as well, and he's got like a resume of boxers who he's, yeah, I mean, he's only ever lost to Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol.
Mm.
So, but some of the people that he's beaten, like, Golovkin, Kell Brooks, these Amir Khans, these big names, you
Well,
know.
Crawford's also beat Kell Brook and Amir Khan.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. My my head's telling me Canelo, but my bit of my gut is going, my heart's going Crawford, but we don't. I don't know.
They're two of
Let's
my
see.
favourite fighters, them two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But if I had to edge to one, I'd probably give the edge to Canelo.
yeah. What weight is it at, Sam?
Was super middle.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mm.
well, Crawford called him out, didn't he?
Yeah,
So yeah, if you had and you were to put £5 on it, who would you just edge to?
probably Canelo. Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe points, maybe close on points.
yeah, because he's never been stopped, has he?
They haven't lost.
He hasn't lost, no.
No, neither have been dropped either.
No. That's mad stats, isn't it? Compared to like how many fights they've had between them as well. They must have had over 100 fights between them as a pro.
Yeah, because I think what Crawford's like 41 and 0 or something like that.
Wow.
I'll have to double check. I hopefully haven't got. I'll double check that now actually.
Yeah, because I know like Canelo's had like 50, hasn't he? Or six,
No, he's 63 wins, two defeats, two draws.
two draws because he drew it. Was it Golovkin?
Yeah, Golovkin, and then he drew one like early doors in his career.
Yeah,
Hang on, let me just get. Oh yeah, yeah. Crawford's 41 fights, 41 wins. That was it. I was spot on there.
yeah.
31 KOs.
Wow.
I think his power does get a bit what's the
Not
word?
spoken about, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, that's mad though, isn't it? They've never been dropped, never been stopped. And they've had over 100 fights
Between them, yeah.
between them, yeah.
I,
Crazy.
I
But
would
yeah,
say maybe you edge Canelo due to the fact the weight
the weight, yeah.
could, play a factor, but even
And
though
he's
early
had fights
doors,
at light heavyweight, hasn't he? He's had fights at light
yeah,
heavy,
like Bivol,
middle.
he's also
Yeah.
won the world title at light heavy against Kolarov as well.
Yes, Kovalev. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Canelo did used to fight it was, I think he fought Mayweather at, was it welter or super welter? So he has fought
Yeah,
down there, but
yeah.
his prime's been at super middle.
A middle. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
yeah, that's
remember
good.
watching one of the. I think it might have been the first Golovkin fight, or the second Golovkin fight, and I just thought Gennady Golovkin won it. I don't know if I can't remember which one it was, whether it was one or two, but yeah, they were good fights. They were.
They could have gone either way,
Either way,
really.
yeah,
They
yeah,
weren't like I see people saying, "Oh, Golovkin got robbed." You wouldn't have argued 2 rounds either way, or maybe it should be what one win to well, two wins sort of to Canelo, or
yeah,
maybe because the third fight was Canelo definitely won that.
yeah.
but maybe it could be one defeat, one win Golovkin, one draw, one win to Canelo. You know, some of them they were
Yeah,
easily match fights, weren't they? Them two,
yeah, yeah.
but they're good fights to watch as well. Then,
They were, mate. Yeah, they were good fights.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, final sort of thing from me, Leo. Um, yeah, as always, do you wanna give a shout out to the main
Oh,
people who were backing you?
yes, please, mate. Yeah, I just want to say big thank you to all my family and friends who, you know, continue to support me every fight. I've got some real good close friends that, they always come and support me, and you know who you are. So thank you. And then, yeah, big thank you to my sponsors, Damien at Swift Temps, Matt Kelly Building Contractors, Redditch Plastering, Ulster Barber, Shakespeare Patrol Unit, Next Gen Printers. Um, yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to all the sponsors. I'm sort of sorry if I've missed any. You know what it's like. Simply Fresh, Redditch have just come on as well. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's come and supported me and continues to support me. I really appreciate it.
And from me, Leo, a big thank you for your time as always. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, go smash it next week. I wish you all the best, mate.
Nice one, Sam. Appreciate that, mate. You carry on doing a great job.
Thank you, mate. All the
See you
best.
later. Take care.